Welcome to New Sky TV. It's explosive. This time, Dian Qiu has truly shattered the ceiling for period dramas. When Chen Lay and Guo Yuken's Dian Qiu behind-the-scenes photos trended on social media, many thought it was just routine promotional material. It wasn't until the actual footage was released, the two holding hands, the interplay of light and shadow, the atmosphere both cold and ambiguous, that netizens realized this wasn't just ordinary behind-the-scenes footage, it was a game changer from the very start. Chen Lay, his jawline is absolutely stunning. It's not a perfectly retouched profile, but an aggressive bone structure, cold, hard, and sharp. The character of the warlord with a crooked face is inherently dangerous and unconventional, yet it works remarkably well on him. Without the soft focus filters to please the audience, he's incredibly captivating. It's a sense of aggression belonging to the power holders of the old era, wild and destructive. Han is even more ruthless. She finally shed the safe label of sweet and innocent girl. Wearing a cheongsam, her scholarly air remains, but the sense of vulnerability is instantly amplified. She wasn't a sheltered flower protected by the times, but a beacon of light, repeatedly crushed by fate in turbulent times, yet remaining clear-headed. A single glance was enough to convince one that this forbidden love was doomed to failure. But what truly broke the industry's defenses was Guo Yuken. This name, emerging from the short drama genre, appeared with dark circles, laugh lines, and unedited photos, refusing to shy away from the harsh realities of high-definition cameras. Standing on a Republican-era set, she ruthlessly shattered the stereotype that short drama actors are doomed in real life. She lacked an unrealistically refined appearance, but possessed an incredibly strong emotional density and vitality. You could clearly see the character's weariness, struggle, desire, and resentment. That wasn't something filters could provide, it was the resilience honed through years of acting. Even more alarming was director Julian's choice. Crossing from the fantasy aesthetics of Cheng Yuxin to the Republican era, he clearly wasn't there for a safe replication. Dian Qiu takes a path of violent aesthetics combined with extreme emotional tension, sharp lighting, obsessive composition, and oppressive character relationships. This isn't about nostalgia for the Republican era, it's an experimental field that dissects the desires of a bygone era using modern aesthetics. Therefore, the phenomenal success of Jade Matte Autumn is never just a feast for the eyes. It's a direct clash between new rules and the old order, when jawlines surpass the template of handsome men, when dark circles win over heavy skin smoothing, and when short drama actors take center stage and adopt higher projects, the industry will truly begin to reshape itself. The brilliance of this drama lies in its indifference. It doesn't pander to anyone, yet it becomes impossible for anyone to ignore the confidence behind Jade Matte Autumn stems primarily from director Julian's hit-making gene. This director, who previously directed The Long Moon Shines Bright, excels at creating iconic characters through the lens. Luo Yangxi's demon god makeup and Bailu's broken immortal sect were his visual weapons. This time, venturing into the Republican era, he hasn't abandoned his expertise. In the opening trailer, Chen Lay's black suit and white shirt are illuminated with a cold, metallic sheen, his jawline sharply sculpted by side lighting. Han's cheongsam collar is stained with blood, resembling a crushed white rose in backlight. This combination of violent aesthetics allows Republican-era dramas to break free from the comfort zone of soft lighting filters plus slow motion, adding a touch of tension and action. At the opening ceremony, Chen Lay certainly wasn't a standard handsome man. His asymmetrical face and slightly crooked jawline made him appear somewhat rough under high-definition lenses. But it is precisely this roughness that becomes his breakthrough point. In the period costume photos released by the production team, he sports a slick-back hairstyle and a black suit, with the lighting on his profile deliberately emphasized. The curve from his brow bone to his jawline is like it was drawn with a compass, sharp enough to cut through the air. When wearing a military uniform, he has broad shoulders and a narrow waist, standing upright like a pine tree, his gaze sweeping across the camera with a sense of oppression, the warlord's ruthlessness and pampering fighting in a single look. Netizens say his jawline is acting, which is no exaggeration. When he grabs Han's face and approaches, his jawline is taut, even the muscles in his cheeks are trembling, his possessiveness almost overflowing the screen. For this role, Chen Lay deliberately gained weight, not in a steam bun style, but in a more muscular and powerful way. This allows him to carry the weight of the epaulets in his military uniform and to create a smooth waistline when wearing a white shirt. This controllable plumpness perfectly balances the sharpness of his features. In the solo photo leaked from the start of filming, He leans against a door frame smoking, his slightly chubby cheeks softening the sinister look in his eyes, giving him a both righteous and evil feel. Compared to the handsome and strong traditional warlords, Chen Lay's Yuxin is more like an unpolished jade, flawed, but every line holds a story. In the cast list of Dian Qiu, Guo Yuken's name wasn't the most prominent, but her unedited photos became the biggest surprise on the first day of filming. Without the exaggerated skin-smoothing filters of the short drama, her dark circles and nasolabial folds were clearly visible in the high-definition shots, yet her beauty was undeniably radiant. Her skin was a healthy, fair complexion, not a deathly pallor. Her smile revealed a small tiger tooth, carrying a touch of innocent naivete. Standing next to Su Ruohan in the crew's windbreaker, her tall and slender figure was in no way inferior, but rather added a touch of approachable ordinary person charm. This imperfect authenticity became her weapon. The short drama Summer Fendra made her a sensation, but also labeled her a filtered beauty. This time, in Dian Qiu, the second female lead, Tao Ziyi, is a spoiled heiress, perfectly within her comfort zone. In the leaked photos from the first day of filming, she wore a pink dress and a pearl headband, her eyes brimming with undisguised slight arrogance, looking every bit like a young lady straight out of a Republican-era magazine. What's even more remarkable is her resilience. Short drama actors generally rely on filters, but Guo Yuken dares to face the flaws on camera, and this realism has become a rare commodity in today's film and television industry. As one netizen aptly put it, we prefer a real person with dark circles under their eyes to a perfect mannequin. Her comeback is actually a collective rebellion by the audience against filter addiction. The plot of Dian Qiu is a typical old-fashioned story. A poor female student meets a warlord's son. An assassination attempt leads to a tangled web of fates, forced marriage, misunderstandings and separation, and reconciliation. These elements might have been criticized as melodramatic 10 years ago, but now they have become a traffic code. The key lies in Zhu Julian's adaptation. The intimate scene in the trailer, where he pinches her face and touches her Adam's apple, wasn't filmed in a greasy way. Instead, slow motion amplified the tension of the physical contact. Chen Lay's hand gently pinches Su Ruohan's chin, his eyes conveying both possessiveness and tenderness. Su Ruohan's resistance trembles, yet she closes her eyes when he gets closer. This sense of balance, sugar hidden in the heartbreak, precisely hits the audience's sweet spot. The film and television industry today is no longer in an era where actors in long-running dramas are aloof and untouchable. Guo Yuken's casting as the second female lead in Dian Qiu is essentially a market choice. Audiences want to see fresh faces, investors want to bet on potential stars, and short dramas have become a talent incubator. In the future, there may be more Guo Yukens moving from short dramas to long-running dramas, and there may also be long-running drama actors taking on short dramas to break through. This flow is good for the entire industry. After all, acting skills that can withstand the test of the camera are always more valuable than beauty seen through filters. From Zhu Liang's cinematic aesthetics to Chen Lay's jawline acting, and then to Guo Yuken's unedited photo transformation, the success of Dian Qiu is no accident. It has struck a chord with audiences' triple demands for good looks plus acting skills plus realism, and has also grasped the pulse of the flow between new and old actors in the film and television industry. When the idealized image of a heroine from the Republican era meets a warlord with a twisted face, and when a dark horse short drama collides with resources for a long-running series, this drama may not just be a love story, but also an industry allegory about breaking down prejudices. After all, in the face of a good work, all labels become ineffective, and only the characters will live on forever. Thank you for watching the video. See you in the next video. Thank you.